We found them under a cedar tree, in their underwear, in -30. 2 of them, a mile and a half from the tent at the edge of the forest. Their hands were burned, not from the cold, from fire. They'd built a small fire at the base of the cedar, and the burns suggested they'd held their hands directly in the flames, not warming them, pressing them into the fire, as if they couldn't feel it anymore, as if their bodies had already started shutting down. The branches of the cedar above them were broken up to 5 meters high. They'd climbed the tree, in their underwear, in the dark, in a blizzard. They'd snapped branches thick enough to hold their weight 15 feet above the ground. Were they trying to get above something on the ground? Between the cedar and the tent, spread across half a mile of snow, they found 3 more. Dyatlov and 2 others, all frozen, all positioned as if they'd been trying to crawl back toward the tent when they died. Dyatlov was face down in the snow, one arm reaching forward. He made it 300 meters from the tree. The woman behind him made it twice as far. Neither of them reached the tent. 5 bodies, all dead from hypothermia. Tragic, but explainable. They panicked, they left the tent, they froze. The investigation could have ended there. But 4 people were still missing. It took 2 more months. After the snow began to melt, a Mansi hunter found what looked like a collapsed snow shelter in a ravine 75 meters from the cedar. Inside were the last 4. And everything we thought we understood was wrong. Lyudmila Dubinina had fractures to her ribs on both sides. The force required was comparable to a car crash. But there was no bruising on her skin, no external marks, nothing. Her eyes were missing, her tongue was gone. Another had a fractured skull, same pattern. Catastrophic internal damage, no visible impact on the surface, as if something had crushed them from the inside. The 4 in the ravine had done something else that no one expected. They had undressed the dead. Strips of clothing were wrapped around Dubinina's frozen feet. One of them was wearing her coat and hat. They had stripped clothing from their friends' corpses to try to survive. And when they tested the clothing, traces of it were radioactive. Nobody has ever explained why.